As I promised, I am back on live. I want to take a second to make sure everything is all good before I dive too deep into this. Waiting for it to pop up here. Looks like I'm good. Hopefully you guys tune back in. Need to get the comments back up. Now I'll pull this up over here. I gotta figure out a way to get this properly set up so I don't have to go through and reset everything once it's done. Like my live streams end up popping up somewhere else. It don't show up like the fact that I just did it, so I need to get that back together. If you in the room, let me know. Yeah, I enjoyed that little quick live stream I did earlier. I didn't even know it was almost 30 minutes. So I was like, let me get back on here. I miss doing this. Used to be doing this all the time. Hopefully you all are enjoying y'all Friday. I don't know what I'm about to make, but I'm just about to mess around with something till I get something I like. But please let me know if the audio is good. I want to get it set up to where I can have my screen up here somewhere, probably like, well, you can't see this, but over there somewhere. Change my tempo. What's up? What's up? What's up? Thank you for stopping in. BK Banger, what's up, man? How you been? Can y'all hear everything good? See, I kind of want to put my camera over there, but if I put my camera over here, you won't be able to see my machine. So that kind of, yeah, I have to figure that out as I go along. But I think I'm gonna continue to do these lives. What's up, Big Saint? Yeah, man, it's been months since I did a live stream. Looking for a sound. Looking for a sound. Hopefully you enjoying your Friday. I think I'm gonna go see what's that movie called? Doctor Sleep. I can't complain. I've been working non-stop on different things. I'm also I got a new idea. Let me take these off for a second. I got a new idea for a channel that I want to do about investing. Somebody asked on my channel if I would do it, but it's gonna be investing for my kids, so it's gonna be a little different. So I'm gonna do that. Also got my gaming channel. I'm having fun with Call of Duty, so I might start streaming on there again. Not sure. I just been off the whole streaming thing. Like I have. What's up, man? Yeah, I'm gonna do this more often. I miss doing this. See what I'm gonna do with this. I don't even know if I'm gonna use this completely, but I gotta bounce it to wave real quick so that way it ain't too CPU crazy. Who's that dude with the beard? I don't know, man. I'm gonna let it. I'm gonna let it grow. Crazy. I got the loop too long. I appreciate that. I hate that y'all can't see my face because I have to look over here. I hate that, but actually, this was how it was supposed to be. It just didn't work out right. Man, forget it. I'm about to delete this sound altogether. Straight light is so CPU heavy. I'm deleting that, and I'm just gonna start with a different sound altogether because I don't feel like trying to fix that. Kind of lazy. What's your favorite VSTs right now? Let's see, there's hybrid keys. Mess around with some keys. Put this on. No, to be honest, yeah, I don't. Did I get? I think the newest thing I got was Shaper Box too. Haven't really gotten anything else. I mean, I could set it up to where I would have like the camera off my laptop showing, but you would see like the ring light and camera, and then like the blinds right here, and then that's like all. I mean, you see my face, but still, it just don't match up properly, in my opinion. I'm gonna have to look into that, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep doing live streams. I enjoyed them when I used to do them all the time, but I think I just needed a break at some point. I don't know why all my CPU is being like used on my computer right now, and I don't have anything going. Close all this stuff out real quick. Cause hybrid keys by itself shouldn't be doing it. He's good, man. Thanks for asking. Getting big. I'm gonna be doing this stuff while he at school. How were you able to get your music in the hands of major artists when you started? I wasn't. I worked with someone, and then she blew up, so we blew up, and that's just how it went. Yeah. What's up, man? I'm back. Change this drum thing real quick. Don't want to use this group. What's up? What's up? What's up? Thank you for tuning in. My favorite sound pack, I'm assuming you're referring to like the expansions. It has to be Pure Drip. Pure Drip is my favorite. I don't like this actually. Let me see. I might start the drums all the way over completely. Delete these patterns real quick. If y'all wasn't in here earlier, I said I'm going to start actually doing some like when I'm trying to learn piano, I'm gonna do some live streams of that stuff. Just have some fun with it. Man, they have so many drums. Like I don't buy any more drums. I get asked that a lot. Like, dude, where do I get my drums from and all that? I'm like, it's just the Maschine expansions or Native Instruments expansions. I feel like making a beat for the project that I'm gonna work on. Might do that after this if I still have time. Fix that where the snare is. So I want some more ideas for videos. If y'all have any, looking for some new ones. I'm gonna start doing the live streams more, but I'm also looking for more ideas for videos. 'Cause I get tired of uploading the same thing. That's why I did the Popeyes chicken video. Let me see. Do I have instrument sounds? What you mean by instrument sounds? What you mean by that? Do you think? And I will focus more on the programming, making the MK3 in complete control, more beast like. Um, I think so. I think that like I like where the MK3 and stuff is because I pretty much just use um this stuff right here, like the M32 right here. I have my S61 right there. The only thing I don't do in Maschine is what is it? I don't mix in Maschine. I mix inside of Logic. I should probably move this microphone right here. That'll probably be better. But yeah, I mix inside of Logic. The only other thing outside of that is like when it comes to automation and certain things like that, like with the arranging and things of that nature. I do arrange a Maschine, but in Logic, I take it to the next level. Like for example, if you hear a beat that I did on a beat making video, you just hear it from point A to point B. You don't hear the different mixing, and then on top of that, you don't hear if I add effects to certain parts of the songs or mute certain things and like stuff like that. Basically, I do all of that inside of Logic. It can be done inside of Maschine, but it's not as like quick. Like I could just go do this, hit this button, and then poof, it's done. stuff like that. But I still love Machine. Machine is like where it's at for me. I am gonna actually start trying to make beats inside of. Let me turn this mic down because it might be too loud. Look like I'm peaking. Um, Make sure y'all still hear me. It should still be good. I'm actually gonna start doing some Logic beats. I'm gonna try to make beats in Logic. I tried to do that before, couldn't get with it. I'm gonna try and do it now, but of course I'm gonna incorporate Machine and Complete Control in that for sure. Complete Control. So I'm gonna see what that's like as well. But yeah, I already think the MK3 is a beast. It's gonna be interesting to see how it goes. But I feel like outside of that, those little things that I mentioned about making effects and stuff, when it comes to arrangement and everything, that'll take it to the next level. What's up, JP TVE? And do you have instrument sounds? All sound packs. Are you talking about native instruments? Because like this beat right here, this is all native instrument sounds. I just put an effect on the keys. If I take the keys off, it's like. Yeah, that's all native instrument stuff. Like, that's hybrid keys, and its drums are a mixture of different drums from different expansions that came out. But to be honest, I don't even like this beat no more. Let me see if I can switch it up and then like it. Yeah, I'm deleting that. I remember I used to do that all the time on live, make a beat and then delete it. BPM is 87. How do you import from Machine into Logic? You just export. I'm about to start a new beat. By the way, I'm deleting this. You export your beat after you have it arranged, or however much you want to do. If you just want to do a loop or something like that, you just export it and then drag and drop it into Logic. It's not hard at all. I have a video on it on my channel. Let me see. What am I looking for? Arcade. I love Arcade, I must say. Got some dope stuff in there. Wait for it to load. There we go. Like, I had a Splice account, but I don't even really mess with Splice. I had thousands of credits because I paid for Splice for like a year or something like that. Oh, they got a 70s thing in here now. That threw me off for a second, but I paid for Splice for like a year and never used it, so I just downloaded a bunch of stuff and canceled my account, and I still haven't went through that stuff yet. But Arcade is where it's at. I always try to tell people Arcade is where it's at. Like, Arcade is the reason why I had this keyboard right here. If it wasn't for Arcade, because I can't get with trying to do it on the pads, so it just works better for me right here. Yeah, I'm not into Splice and then how you have to have everything go into folders on top of folders on top of folders on top of folders. I'm like, no, I'm good. For me, Omnisphere is a good investment. I don't use it as much as I used to, but it's still good though. It has a ton of sounds. Like I feel like I haven't even scratched the surface with it. I'll be lost sometimes going through it, but it's a good investment if you're looking for those kind of sounds. I mean, obviously it's very popular, so you're gonna hear stuff that's been used, or if you're trying to make stuff that sound like stuff that's out there, it's one of the things to use. Definitely good to have in the toolbox. Plus with Splice, you have to have the interface open. Yeah, it's just I just didn't like Splice, man. I even had it. I had the little icon down here at the bottom, and I'm like, why am I giving them free promotion? I had it down there so that way I wouldn't forget that I have stuff downloaded in there, and then I was just like, forget it. Figure out which one of these I want to go with it. Like I just love arcade. To be honest with you, I don't even make beats every day. It's just one of them things where life is like some days I just don't be feeling like making it, and then I realize like I'll go back and listen to my stuff from like previous years. I won't say last year as much, but like years prior to that. Like if you guys were following me maybe 2 years ago, y'all know I had a little setup in my basement, and I would just stay down. I would live stream for 3 hours making beats and stuff, and then I go back and listen to it like now, and I'm like, man, that stuff was trash. Like to me, it was trash because it's like I was just being a robot at that point. I was just making beats literally for the point just to say I made beats to feel like I was productive. Nowadays, I'm more so just go with the flow with it. Like if I feel like making beats, I may sit here and make 7 beats today, or I might start making a beat right now and do like I did with the last one, delete it, and then come back later on tonight and then be able to knock stuff out. I just go with it instead of really forcing myself. So some days I could have anywhere from, like I said, I made 7 not too long ago, or I'll have days where I might make one, and I have some days where I don't make any. It just depends on what's going on in my life at the time. I appreciate that. I appreciate that third rail tracks, man. Thank you. But but starting out, it was like I was just on it like a machine because I was like, I have to make something. I had to make these beats. I had to make these beats. Now it's like I used to, even beyond that, I used to try to sit there and look at it like you guys know I work with Dej Loaf and whatnot. So I was trying to have beats on top of beats to send the whole bunch. Like I used to send her tons of beats, and then it'll be like, okay, I wouldn't have anything left, and then so I'm in the mindset of I need to just make beats. So I have this long catalog of beats ready at all times. Now it's more so of okay, I'm gonna make something. Oh, I made 7 today. Haha, I'm gonna put this one on YouTube and set these other ones aside to send out or to build the catalog, stuff like that. But again, I don't put that pressure to be a robot unless I'm in a situation where it's something like with I'm going to start using melodics. Like I've already used it for like maybe 2 weeks now, I believe, and I've been on that because it's actually teaching me how to play piano, and I want to learn how to play piano and things of that nature. So I've just been on that, and I'm gonna have a ton of videos on that and stuff like that. Yes, if I wanted to just practice something, I'll force myself to do it. But when it comes to actually trying to make a beat, when I'm forcing it, it just don't sound good. But that's another thing I love about arcade is if I don't have any ideas at the moment, but I feel like I need to be doing something because maybe I didn't make beats for the last 2 3 days because it was the weekend and I was out with my son, my girl, all that stuff. Like we just out having fun, living life. I'm like, okay, I need to make something. So I go in the arcade to get some type of inspiration. That's another thing about having Omnisphere. You get inspired and then build upon that. Because sometimes you just need that one spark, but sometimes that spark just don't happen. So don't force yourself, man. Took your advice and finally sat down and tried to learn my micro, just having fun. Like you said, that's all it is, man. Just having fun. Mixing and leveling tips. I actually have a mixing course, but I'm not about to be like, go check out my course. That's what it's all about. Like simply to me, it's all about mixing. Well, mixing is all your leveling and panning. Give everything its own room to breathe. I picture everything like a picture, and certain things I know I want it to be here. I want it to be there. Like I literally close my eyes and just listen. So, yeah, yeah, I love melodics. It's like I'm sitting here playing Guitar Hero. They used to be the game that I loved as teenager. So I love it. That's where I'm having focus. But forcing myself to work on beats even when I ain't. Yeah, when you ain't feeling it, it's like you're just gonna make trash. That's how I look at it. Because I will go back and listen to my beats. I may have made, let's say in a month, because I used to be like, yeah, this month I made 70 beats. I made 80 beats this month. But then out of that 80, how many of them are really good enough or that I like enough to where I would put them out? You know what I'm saying? Maybe at the time I was just like, yeah, this sound good. I'm doing this. I'm doing that because I feel like that's what's making me better as I'm sitting there working nonstop. But now it's like if I'll just delete it, I'll shut everything down and go sit down somewhere and do something else and then come back later and then feel better about it. I actually like that. That don't. I mean, it matches. I actually like that a lot. I wasn't expecting that. That's why I like arcade, man. Just random stuff. Take my time or making beats. Sometimes takes me 2 weeks or 3 weeks to get a beat done. You gotta do what works for you. Now for me, that's too long. I don't ever go back to beats after stuff like that. I usually just delete them or I forget them. I gotta get that right. Let me see. Last time. I'm surprised I actually like that. I only been producing for. Okay, let me get to the question about that. What's your setup for the live broadcast? I'm thinking to use an iPhone with an external mic. This computer is what I'm streaming off of, which is why I don't have my screen on the live stream because I'm not working on this computer. What's up, Brandon Ortiz? Hope all is well with you, my brother. Um, I use this Mac Mini right here to actually make the beats and all that stuff, so it's completely different setup. This is strictly streaming. I have Elgato, my camera, a HDMI adapter thing to my camera, a ring light, this microphone for my commentary. Because before I used to use the external mic on the camera, but I realized that I wanted to have better quality. So for better quality, I needed to run the audio directly into the capture device, and hence why I use this now. But I think since I'm going to start doing this more, because this is my first live stream in a long time, I'm probably going to put this mic right here so I can kind of go this way and talk without it losing my voice. So I have an Elgato. I use it. Most people use it for gaming, but that's what I use. No problem. Probably take that sound out. Appreciate that. Y'all like this? Actually, like something about this I really like a lot. I'm gonna have to use this on my project. Nas is one of my favorite rappers. That would be dope. I'm gonna have to check out that song, that theme song, to see if I can hear it. But I ain't gonna do it on here. I'm gonna check it out later though. Man, Arcade be having some stuff on it, man. I really love Arcade. something. Like I know somebody that makes some cold beats, and they just use arcade for everything. I think this is where I had it. Let me see. I ain't gonna lie to you. I use arcade. I use it regularly, so it was worth it to me. And then like I looked at it as, for me, it was like okay, if I make a beat with arcade and I sell it, it made its money back. So, but I mean, I had arcade for like the 100-day trial, and I'd never used it. And then one day, I think it was just like the billing cycle had started, and I got the PayPal notification. I'm like, I don't even use this, so I opened it before I had canceled it, and I was like, wait a second, yeah, this is kind of dope. So from there, I just been running with it. I don't think Omnisphere will die out because Omnisphere has this place. Like I hear Omnisphere in movies and commercials and things of that nature. Like I'll be sitting there watching a movie and then I hear like a ARP or something that I heard in Omnisphere. So I think it still will have its place. But I mean, as far as dominant as it is with everybody wanting to use it and stuff, sorry, I just got an email. I was just seeing what it was. Okay. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't know if it'll be as dominant as it is because I remember when Nexus was running stuff. Now people be like frowning down on Nexus. I still use Nexus today though. Honestly, I'm not even gonna hold you up. I use Nexus. I don't use it frequently, but I use it because it's just the sounds in there. Something about them. I know that they're not the most realistic sounding, like some of the pianos and stuff, but it still has that atmosphere to it, to where it's still is good. And I'm somebody who loves pads, and the pads inside of Nexus are still dope to me. So I still use Nexus to this day. They do need an update though, for real, because I'm tired of having like this USB licenser right here and stuff like that. But I still use Nexus though. But Nexus was the first VST I ever bought. That's exactly why they need to stop doing that, man. I had told them like when Try Me and stuff had first happened because I made Try Me with Nexus. So like literally all the sounds that Try Me were from Nexus minus the drums. So I went and reached out to them because I had started traveling at that point, and I was like, yo, like, can I have another USB licenser? Because I don't want to go out and then lose my license. Like, can I have basically asking for another licenser, code, whatever, so that way I don't lose it because I'm traveling around. And they basically told me, no, you have to buy another copy of Nexus. And at that point, I was like, forget it, because this one's been broke for probably about 5 years, and I had to tape it back together. That's the only way it's staying in here. And I'm like, that don't make any sense. I'll send you this one back. Send me another one in. But they're like, you have to buy another license. And I asked them, would they do something like Native Instruments at the time had Service Center, I believe. And I was like, y'all do something like that. And they're like, oh, we're working on something. But again, that was like 4 years ago. So I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. Actually, probably it was 5. So you got me wanting to open Nexus right now. Let me go and see if I can get this basic lead up out of here. And it froze. But yeah, they're in much need of a update, in my opinion. I don't even know if I'm gonna keep that. I just like something a little extra in there. But let me drop it down the octave and then change the sound. Actually, that was a mistake. His Omnisphere will never die. What's up, man? Um, what dies is creativity. That sounds so. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, that is true. Like the fact that I still use Nexus blows my mind, though. Like, and I'm not the only one. I know a lot of people that still use Nexus, but it gets a lot of hate. But it's still, like, still dope to me, man. I ain't gonna lie. Once you get all your patterns put together, how do you arrange it into song mode? Do you have your scenes already made up how you want them, or are they not made up yet? Because if they're made up, all you have to do is append at that point. But once I finish this, I'm gonna arrange this beat. Y'all can't get mine to record right now. When I try to record, I get a delay from the pads. Are you talking about your machine? Check your latency. You go to your preferences, and you go to audio, and then I don't know why I said check your latency. Change your buffer size. It could be that should be it, honestly, unless you have the extra click when it's counting down the bars before you record. I'm gonna leave Nexus out because I feel like that's gonna be too much once this come in. Taking it out. Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna look at the questions in just 1 second. All right. I have a similar delay issue from my past. Do you have a video that can walk me through changing the latency? I don't have a video on it. You go if you use the Mac, you go to machine, like the name at the top of the screen. You go down to preferences, or if you're on Windows, I believe it's like file preferences. Not 100% sure. And then you go down to your audio settings, and then you'll see your buffer size, and then from there, you drag it down. Like mine is on 512, and it probably depends on what your audio device is as well. Like I'm using my interface. Yeah. I think that should be it. I mean, sometimes if I run like with these lights, some of my videos I have them synced up to Machine and everything. It causes a slight delay. Like there is a delay, but it's not bad enough to where I can't make a beat. But I just didn't feel like doing that right now, so I went back to my audio interface. But it's pretty much it's timed up for me. But yeah, just check that though. And if that doesn't do it, I had to brainstorm on what else I think it could be. No problem, no problem. I need to make another pattern for this bass. Alright, so I'm about to arrange this real quick. Like when I'm making my beats, I pretty much arrange them as I go. Like for example, that's gonna be like the verse of that little loop. That's for the chorus or the hook. The brass, I already know I'm gonna have that come in at the hook. Pattern, verse one, drums. Second part of that, hook, drums. Second verse part two, bass. And this is gonna be for the hook. This will be for my verses. And then then I got my transition. So I already had that stuff set up, so it's not really hard to do. So I mean, I wish y'all could see it. I have to figure out a way to do that. But I have an arranging video on my channel if y'all want to check that out for sure. And that was an accident. I'm not gonna start the beat off like that. All right, man. I hope that works for you. So right there, I just go like this, and then I go append. I already have my patterns arranged how I want them. Boom, 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 boom. The beat is arranged. Oops, I messed up. It's all arranged. Let me say this real quick. Look at the comments. The way I bought my equipment because of your beats and videos and K3 and Machine Jam. Look like you have to join class too. They said, "Hey man, I appreciate that." Yeah, it's like my course. That was like I explained it before, but it was kind of like my baby in a sense because I put a lot into doing that, and then I held on to it because I didn't want to put it out, and I was like, man, I'm just gonna hold on to it. What's up, Brandon Rico? So I ended up putting it out, and then it's just I got people saying like, "Oh, I never thought I'd be selling beats online," and then here's this. I couldn't even finish a beat, and here's this. And I remember what it was like when I first got my machine. I was like, "What do I do with this?" So that's why I put it out there to help people. And then like I constantly get emails from people who want like more in depth stuff than what I do on YouTube. So I'll throw that out there so they can check that out. But yeah, man, if you join, and you have any questions, you have like a inside of it's hosted on Teachable. So when you log in, you have your own login and stuff, and you'll be able to message back and forth with me. And I say I'm pretty good about getting back with it with people on that, unless it's a situation where like I'm driving or something like that. But even if it's midnight and I see the notification pop up that somebody had a question or a comment, I get right on it. Man, Feldon, if you join too, man, I appreciate it. But I arranged the beat that quick, so I'm about to go ahead and play it real quick, and then after that, I might try and use Nexus for a beat since we were talking about Nexus. Another thing I want to do is probably some live, not live, but like I do one-on-one sessions with people where I meet them at studios and we go over the different machines and stuff like that. But I'm thinking about doing it as a whole, like a machine meetup. So I'm trying to figure out the logistics behind that, and that'll probably be something I do at the beginning of 2020. This real quick. Yeah, oh, I didn't even know I didn't have the sound coming through. I thought I had sound coming through there. I'm gonna put that on my project once I get that situated. That's definitely going on my thankful project. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet. Man, I don't even know what to call this beat. I need to figure that out. But yeah, Brandon, I'm really planning on doing that. I just have to, like I said, I have to figure out the logistics of it, like where am I going to have it at, and then from there, how many people are going to attend, and things of that nature, and set everything up for that. But it wouldn't even necessarily like it'd just be something where we just come and talk about machine, and everybody, because I still learn stuff from some people, do stuff different ways. Like when I was at Creator Base, people use this to perform, and I was just like amazed by that, and I wanted to get into that. What's up, Humble Tie? Yeah, I'm gonna put it together. Yeah, them 10-minute challenges, they're fun to me, but it's like I don't really go outside of my usual style with that stuff because it's just like I'm straight. I can't even take the time to even think about finding a different sound. It's like I need to throw this together. Let me go find this. All right, throw this together, throw this together. But it's a good exercise to get you in the mode of working and knocking stuff out and learning. Let me see. What do I want to name this beat? So Grateful is what I'll call it. Hey man, definitely. Even if you don't have a machine, you can pull up, man. I can learn from you the Beatmaker 3 stuff. Is it Beatmaker 3? I think it's Beatmaker 3. I'm gonna try and make beats with the Apple Pencil. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, but I'm gonna try. I need to get a different. I don't know how I can get a different angle on this computer so that way I can show my face. Of course, the first one will be here in Michigan, but from there I would probably travel with it, or try to travel with it. Like when I was in Atlanta not too long ago for the BET Hip Hop Awards, I was going to try and do something out there, but I was literally in and out. I was only in Atlanta for like maybe 19 hours or something like that, so I didn't even take my computer and stuff. I just took my camera, helped my girl do her interviews and stuff like that, and just enjoyed the city. But the funny thing is, I had people saying that they would fly to Michigan to do that, and that makes me feel like I would have to make it a more than one day thing. I don't think I could just be like, oh yeah, come do this for an hour and you flew all the way here. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate that. I'm gonna go live more often. I used to do this all the time. I was never uploading beat making videos. It was always live streams. I used to do it on a cell phone. It came a long way. I'm gonna try and make a Detroit type beat real quick. Cause the main sound comes from Nexus, believe it or not. The piano. Are you using Maschine drum samples from Maschine Factory sounds or expansions, or your own samples from another pack? It's all from Maschine expansions. I just mix them all together whenever I get them. I just favorite the drums I like, and then I go through it and just drop them in, drop them in, drop them in, drop them in, and I save different kits and stuff like that. So it's all Native Instrument drums. Not sure if you answered my question about how you arrange the patterns of song. So basically, I have a video on it. I will find a link and post it, but each pattern, like I try to explain to people like this, each pattern is just a pattern. The scene is a section of the song that you want. So like this would be my verse. Scene 1 is my verse, for example. Every pattern that I want to be in that first part of the verse, I'm throwing it, I'm clicking it so it can be on in here. And then I will arrange it to the next, like the next scene is the next part, the next scene is the next part. And then when you have it like that in ideas mode, you would go and append, like when you hit scene on top of the MK3, you'll see append, or you can do it on your computer. You right click the scene name and then hit append in the order that you want. But my video on my channel breaks down all of that, so I know I'm sounding like crazy trying to explain it right now, but on the video I actually show you my screen as I arrange a beat, and from there you'll be able to see it. At least I think I show you the screen. I believe I do. But yeah, them live streams back in the day, I used to be live for like 3 or 4 hours. I don't know how I used to do that. Just be live. It was cool though. Get back to that. It's just my best time to stream is gonna be during the day because my son is at school, so it's like that's when I do the majority of my work, and then after I pick him up, it's usually like family time and stuff like that. Do I mix on the side for cash? I mean, I have mixed other people's beats when they reached out to me and they paid for it, but it's not something that I necessarily advertise. Like I did at one point, but I don't really advertise it like that. But if like you wanted me to mix your beats, you just email me and we'll figure something out. Like I do a lot of stuff. Like I have someone who wants me to arrange their beats, and I'll do that. Because if they come up with the idea, I'll just piece it all together. See something real quick. I appreciate the donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It says #1 fan. Did you add that sticker on there? That's my first time seeing that. For real, for real. That's literally my first time seeing that. I've never seen that before. That's funny to me. That's hilarious. I'm saying, like, did you do that or did they add that on their own? Because if they add that on their own, that's also dope because Facebook does that. If you are on a channel a lot, not a channel, a page a lot. But yeah, man, I appreciate that donation, man. Thank you. I wish I could. I'm about to screenshot that. I've never seen that before. That's funny to me. All right. Have I ever used the Maschine iPhone app? Yes, I didn't like it because I couldn't get with doing it on here. But now that I have an iPad, I tried it. But then when I got Beatmaker 3 on here and I only used it like once or twice, it was a lot better. So I stuck with that. Plus I paid for it too. That's why I need to start using it. Well, see, I didn't even know that was there, man. I appreciate that for real, for real. And I think as I start doing more live streams, I will add like moderators and stuff like that. I don't even know if y'all remember, but like back in the day, I used to close my eyes and would make like my melodies and stuff. Check the time. Messed up. Messed up somewhere in there. Let me see. Man, Machine is second nature to me. I've been using Machine since I bought my first machine in August of 2013, and from there I kept on using. Like I had FL Studio at the time. I was coming from FL that I had used at that point for probably about 5 or 6 years. So I just stuck with it, and it is second nature. It's like I don't even know everything about Machine. Like when I saw people perform, that changed my whole world. Like I know how to make beats in Machine, but when it comes to you can actually take this out and perform and be just this is everything. You have your samples here, your drums here. Just seeing how other people used it, it just amazed me. And I love Machine. So yeah, it's like second nature. You gotta think I've been using it pretty much on a regular basis, not every day, because I don't make beats every day. But whenever I make beats, I'm using this, so it's like I just know how to work my way around it. Somebody told me I need more RAM on my PC for all the NI apps that was downloaded for the EQ. Could that be one of my issues? You're saying the EQ, the Native Instruments EQ, you would need more RAM for it? Because I'm not sure. Because their EQ, if it's the same one that I'm looking at, it doesn't even really open up anything. It's just like a few knobs is what I meant to say. You just twist the knobs inside the machine. I have 16 gigs of RAM on here. Eventually, I want to get the Monster trash can. What's it called? Monster trash can. Apple computer. But you say equipment. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. So you have to, if you don't have enough RAM, it could be causing issues. The reason why I went to, you should still be able to use your MK3 in the jam though. That shouldn't be an issue. I know that every now and then I was having issues with the machine when I first got it on Windows, which is why I switched over to what is it called? Mac. I don't know why I was having a hard time. That's why I switched over to Mac. I was having a hard time just Windows was just being too complicated with things. So it could just be Windows. I don't know how much RAM you have, but like I said, I have 16. Prior to this, the Mac Mini I had before this had 8. I think it had 8. I don't remember. But like this laptop, let me tell you how much RAM it has. I think this has less than that. Let me check. The cheese grater Mac Pro. Yeah, I want the Mac Pro. Yeah, this has 8 gigs, but some of my contact libraries and stuff like that won't run on here without CPU issues because they take a lot. So that's why I don't make beats on here. I literally make beats on here. Apple's coming out with even more insane Mac Pro. Yeah, I want to get one of those because I edit my videos. I'll probably be able to stream, make music, and all that on the one computer while editing a video and all that. I would say I could build my own computer because that's what everybody say, you can build your own computer. But the thing is, I have an iPad, iPhone, Apple Watch, MacBook, Apple Pencil, iPhone, if I didn't say that already. So I'm already in the world of Apple, so everything syncs up, works together. I got Apple TVs, you know what I'm saying? So I just stick with that because it makes things so much easier. Cause sometimes, like when I was editing a wedding video, I threw it over to the big screen over there, and I just moved all this stuff right here and just sat here and just was working on it from here. But let me go back up. What BPM do you start off? Um, it varies from time to time. Like I'm really into the like 87 to like 105 right now. That's really where I'm working at. What's up, my audio marketplace? Hey man, I'm back on the live stream, so you see more. You'll see more. Let me see, cause somebody told me Machine was better on Windows. Nah, man, I wouldn't say so. Mac and Machine just go together like that, in my opinion. What you're trying to do? I use Apple products because I stream, create samples and graphics. I'm still trying to hustle up and get a Mac. My PC is tripping even more now. I remember I used to have to buy antivirus software and all that stuff for Apple, not Apple, Mac and not Apple and Mac, same thing. Windows, and it was just always something. It was always something with Windows. Like even if I didn't have a virus or anything, it was just always something. The only issue I have with my Mac is if I load up and I don't have like enough space, it starts to bug out sometimes. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your question: what's the best, most affordable turntable to hook up to my MK2 for sampling? I'm not a expert on the turntables. I have one right here that my stuff is under. It's an Audio Technica. Hopefully, I said that right. ATLPX60, not LPX60, LP60X. My girlfriend got it for me for my birthday, and it's dope. The only downside to it is you have to. It comes with these cables. Like I use the MK3. These don't work with the MK3, so you have to get some other cables other than the ones that it comes with, and they're only like maybe $8 on Amazon, and you'll be able to get them and plug them into MK3 or your audio interface. I plug them into my interface, and you'll be able to sample. Aside from that, there might be some more. And then, like I know, like for $20 more, there's a USB version of this that may work differently. Probably have its own setup, so you plug it in and it'll recognize it. But yeah, I'm not really too big on the sampling side of that yet. Actually, I'm lying. I actually did make some songs with it, but you get what I'm saying. I'm not into the whole turntable discussion just yet. Let me see what happened here. My comments went away. All right, there we go. Windows will interrupt you to install a Candy Crush update in the middle of a beat session. That wouldn't be too good. What's your best way to chop samples with your MK3? I actually use Serato sample for all my sampling needs. Now, I'll record the sample, and then from there, I will chop it in Serato sample. If you don't have Serato sample, you just go to the sampling tab and then go over to, I like to edit and then find the sample I want, truncate it, time stretch it, and then do the same. I don't really have the pads on everything. Sometimes I do though, but I usually do that with Serato. Let me see. Edit this real quick and I'll look at the comments real quick. I just want to add some stuff. So I was gonna try and make a Detroit type beat, so we'll see if I can accomplish that real quick. Load this bass real quick. Okay, how do you start to make money off beats once you feel you're good enough to start selling? I mean, for me, I don't even really. I'm not gonna act like I'm one of the people that sell a whole bunch of beats online because I have multiple streams of income. So it's like when it comes to this whole online business, what I'm saying, because a lot of people think that I make a living just off of beats. They're like, oh, how many beats do you sell every month to make a living? It's like, I might only sell 7 or 8 beats a month. That's not enough to make a living off of. But to do it, I would just say at this time, upload to, YouTube if you're on Instagram, Twitter, stuff like that, and just stay consistent with it to build your audience. And then from there, people will come out and buy your stuff. Like I have people who buy my stuff on a regular basis, like regular customers. They come up and be like, hey, I'm working on this. This month I'm about to get these 3 beats, things of that nature. You have people who might download your beat, go to the studio with it, then come back to you and want to buy it, stuff like that. It's just, I tell people to just get consistent, find a way to make you stand out, if that makes sense. Like just do something other than just upload your beats, because I don't think that that's going to get you as recognized as a lot of people think it will. You have to find something about yourself or something that you can do to bring more people to you. And then another thing is streaming your stuff. Like I put out a project, Nightmares, and I'm going to put out another project this month. And I'm just going to keep putting out projects because it opens up a door for where people can just stream my stuff. Like I'll never forget, I had someone who wanted to play my beat at their daughter's funeral, and that was just like wow to me. And they were like, "Do I have to buy the beat from you?" But they couldn't use it because I sold the beat to a record label, so I couldn't technically I couldn't send it to them. But yeah, it was just like man, stuff like that. People just want to stream, just listen, upload it, and then you earn income off of that. If that makes sense. Hopefully, all that made sense. I'll be rambling sometimes. All right, now where was I at on the comments? Talking about the computers. What's up? Save this real quick. All right. When do you think is a good time to put your beats on BeatStars? Should you copyright your beats and then put them on YouTube and the gram? No, don't copyright your beats before you put them out there, just because you're gonna spend a whole lot of money. And yeah, I mean, truth be told, like I try to tell people this, like with my situation, it may not always work the same, but I'm just gonna speak from my experience. I gave away beats before, like um, today's loaf. And Try Me was one of the beats that I gave her. Like I gave her like 100 beats free. So when that song got big, the label had to come to figure out who made the beat and then pay that person and get their permission to put the song out. Because if you have a song that blows up, you could prove that you made the beat, especially if it's stolen. Like you have a case against that. And then with my beats that I upload to YouTube, people say, why do I put tags on them? It's because people will download the beats. I know that. Like for example, Bow Wow downloaded one of the beats from my channel. My tags was running through the beat. So he mentioned me and was just like, hey man, I want to get this beat and all that other stuff. So I just sent it to him at that point. So I have people who do the same thing, but they don't reach out or have somebody say, yeah man, my new song got on all streaming platforms. They shot a video to it and they got tags running through it. And I'm like, bro, like you not gonna buy the actual beat. Then they get all upset. But I'm like, it's promotion for me. And then on top of that, it's like, I don't think that you're being serious anyway. Like if you're rapping over a tagged beat and you're not willing to even have a conversation about, paying for it or anything like that, or you get upset because I said something about it, then it's like you ain't that serious anyway. So I wouldn't even worry about all that. Like just get out there, start uploading your stuff, and from there, who knows what's gonna come from that one person that might download it and steal it, may make a hit song and it change your life. Because them copyright stuff, it costs a lot. Unless you do like a catalog at one time, you can copyright 300 beats at once. But then, how long is it gonna take you to get the next batch ready to go? So you're not gonna upload anything else until you get the next batch. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just upload it. A tagged beat is when it's saying DDS every so often. That's all. Literally all it is. Like I've had somebody send me a link to the stuff like, yeah, we got a new song out, and then when I play it, thinking that was somebody that just released it or something, and like your tag going all through there, you know, stuff like that. But that's all it is. I do that so that way so that way I know when people didn't buy it and all that wonderful stuff. But I don't, it's whatever. It comes with the territory. Like you putting the stuff out there, people steal it. It is what it is. Unless they making a whole bunch of money. Speaking of which, I need to get my next project cover done. I used to do my own covers. I think I'm gonna try and draw it with the Apple Pencil and stuff because I drew like a Nipsey Hussle picture and stuff. I should show y'all. Yeah, I'm using Nexus for this beat because we was talking about it earlier, and I was saying how the Detroit sound has a lot of Nexus sounds in it. To answer your question, I am using Nexus 2. I mean, we probably say that because of the color, maybe, but it's like you could change all of this stuff too. Like, I like just messing around with the colors, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. But everybody's used to the classic. The program I use, I thought you were talking to me. If Days Love wanted a beat now, that she is a mainstream artist, would you be entitled to front end cash? No, I give Dage beats all the time. I give her beats all the time. See, the thing is, I mean, you're entitled to front end cash if they are releasing it in the form of an advance. Like, it's not a situation where if she want a beat from me, I'm like, okay, pay me before I send you the beat or anything like that. It's like, no, I send you the beats and then you rap on it. You gonna put it out, and then you got paperwork to do at that point. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I need to tag my beats. Yeah, it's important if you put them up. Some people don't tag their beats though. I do just because I don't want people to be like going around stunting with tagged beats. Something that they ain't even pay for. Nexus 2 32-bit, or do you have? No, I had the Mac version. People don't know that you can get the Mac version of it. All you gotta do is if you paid for Nexus, you go up to their website reafx.com, log into your account, you can download the Mac version. You don't have to do anything else to it. I just be messing around. Man, this make me want to get another camera for real, because I don't like the fact that I'm looking over here and y'all just see like the side of my head and stuff, and I look right here because I see myself. And then when I turn this way, y'all can't hear me. So I know for sure I'm putting this over here for the next stream. But yeah, let me go ahead and look at these comments real quick. I'm gonna get on Beatmaker 3 as well. I have it, but I gotta spend some time with it. Studio videos during the summer. Oh man, it's all good, man. I appreciate that. I have videos on my channel too. Like, I don't want people to get it like twisted that I don't like have videos on my channel about stuff. It's just in my course I literally like explain everything that I'm doing down to like why it is I am going to press shift and this button. You know, it's more so like that. And then on top of that, you're able to get more interaction with me personally and other people that's involved with it, because it's really like a classroom, to be honest with you. Like, everybody's name is up there and all that stuff. Hey man, I appreciate that. I appreciate you wanting to support though. That's about. I appreciate all y'all. Really, even the people that's just tuned in, man. To be honest with you, that mean a lot. I remember I used to be doing these streams and only had 2 people in it, like years ago. I should have kept streaming. Do any of y'all had a new Call of Duty though? Cause I'm going to be on there this evening, and y'all can run some with me for sure. When it's hell of a having the next producers boot camp, he has them every month, I believe. So he may not have it this month due to the holidays. I'm not really sure, but soon. And of course, depending on what's going on at the time, I try to make it to all of them. I'll probably be there. Plus, I'd rather invest in learning and support the people around me. Hey, man, I appreciate that. For real, for real. Networking is key. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. I actually could use MK3 to mix inside of Logic, like with the knobs and stuff. But honestly, no. I do everything right here in Machine, and then go and mix and maybe add a little bit of effects and stuff later. Yep, everything in Machine minus mixing. And that's only because, like, that's another thing I want to point out too. Like, when I first started using Machine, they didn't have the mixer where you see the faders and all that stuff. You used to just have the knobs to try and mix it. And for me, coming from FL Studio, I needed the faders and stuff so it just was better for me. That's all right, Diane, appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. I'm actually going to stop the stream after I get done with this beat, because I got to pick my son up shortly. What DAW do I mix in? Logic. I like doing that with my beats sometimes. Arrange this real quick. When I screen record, I have a software called ScreenFlow, and I've been using that, but it's been CPU heavy, so that's why I kind of slowed up on it. Usually, it causes my camera audio and my computer visual to be like off a little bit. So instead of me making it to where everything is like doing it anyway, like everything is thrown off, I tend to now record the audio from my interface going to my camera, and from there I sync it up after that. But it's still good to use though. It's just sometimes if you're using CPU heavy, what am I looking for? VSTs, it just doesn't work well. That's all. But yeah, I'm about to go ahead and append all of these scenes real quick, and then I'm going to get ready to head out. Let me hear what it sounds like. And it's supposed to be kind of like a Detroit type beat, all from Nexus except for the bass and drums. I think that sounds pretty good. I gotta save it. Figure out what I'm gonna call it. Let me see. Congratulations on the promotion, Black F. Appreciate that. I'm gonna end the stream in a second though. I'm about to answer these couple questions that I'm gonna get off. So I appreciate you, bro. You've been with me since day one. For real, for real. I remember them early streams. Do you have any Perform FX tutorials? Having issues recording? I did it with the Maschine Jam. I haven't done any on this specifically. Can you use the tape stop effect in Serato sample? You had to. I believe you can. I'll see in a second. Just give me 1 second. After I figure out what to name this, and then I'll just see if I can do it real quick. Shouldn't take that long. I have to figure out what I'm gonna name this though. Export that real quick, and this is how I make my beats. I will make the beats and export them to mix them later, because I'll probably end up mixing these tomorrow or the day after. It's rare for me to mix and then make beats in the same day. Like the other day I ended up mixing 9 beats and didn't make any after that. Alright, after this get done, I'm gonna try and show you real quick because I got to go. I'm waiting for it to finish. Yeah, I appreciate everybody that tuned in to this for real, for real. It means a lot. Just waiting for this to finish. And I had to find this. Dang, I had to put in a sample. But I don't think you can use it specifically on it. I think you have to be on a group. So Serato sample would have to be by itself. So let me just do something random real quick so I don't get flagged because I don't want that to happen. Serato sample. I'm gonna find the sample and turn the pitch all the way up. All right, load audios. Find me something. What's something that people might not recognize? And I don't know about this one, so let me just go like this. Now watch this be the one that people or that the system catches. I'm gonna make it go all the way up and see what this sounds like. Oh, I didn't make the chops yet. Forgive me. I don't even know what I just did, but I'm about to see if I can do the tape stop on it. What's up, man? I don't even see a tape stop on this. So the best thing to do would be to use another plugin for it outside of the performance effects. Like, what do I have? Shaper Box has some tape stops. Like, let me pull one up real quick. I guess I should put my headphones back on real quick so I can hear. All right, so yeah, Looperator is another one that works. For real, for real. I make all my beats in Studio One using Maschine as a plugin. I had Studio One at one point on my old Mac Mini. I haven't put it on here. I might check it out one day. Um, Man, I was just sampling just to show the tape stop effect. Honestly, I'm actually about to end it. Will I do some techno? Maybe. Maybe one day I'll do it, but I gotta run. I appreciate everybody that. Let me go like this real quick. Hopefully it's on. Dang, I was about to flip the computer. That was about to be all bad. Why is this? Oh, because it is. Yeah, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you to everybody for the super chats. Thank you to everybody that just commented and watched. I'm grateful for y'all. I'm gonna do more live streams. I promise. I just gotta let me turn this down a little bit. I just had to get everything set up properly, and now that I got it set up properly, I'm pretty sure that I'll be doing it more frequently. Maybe Monday through Fridays, I'll probably do it because my family, I had time to just do my work and stuff because I really don't be doing all this stuff on the weekends. So be with the fam. So yeah, I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this. I have more coming up soon. You missed it, but it's gonna be on replay though, so you can catch it then for sure. For sure. I was on this live stream probably about an hour and a half, a little bit longer. So it'll be something for you to watch. But I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I'll do some more later. Y'all have a wonderful day. I'm out. Let me see if I can stop it if I still remember.